Alright folks, buckle up because we've got Peter Crone in the house. This guy is like a cross between Tony Robbins and a Zen master, and he's here to teach us a thing or two about the power of the mind and the art of living. Here are his best ever top 7 legendary lessons. Lesson 1. Shift your perspective. Do you find yourself stuck in negative patterns of thought? Peter believes that shifting your perspective is the key to changing your reality. By reframing your thoughts and beliefs, you can transform your life. Peter once worked with a client who was convinced that he was not good enough. Through their work together, he helped the client see that his negative beliefs were holding him back, and that he had the power to create a new reality for himself. Lesson 2. Let go of your story. Do you find yourself trapped in the stories you tell yourself about your past or your identity? Peter says it's time to let go of those limiting beliefs and create a new narrative for yourself. Your story does not define you. Peter once worked with a client who had been through a traumatic experience, and had let it define her entire life. Through their work together, she was able to let go of her story and create a new vision for herself, one where she was empowered and free. Lesson 3. Find your authentic self. Do you struggle with knowing who you really are? Peter believes that finding your authentic self is essential to living a fulfilling life. By connecting with your true nature, you can tap into your innate wisdom and creativity. Peter once worked with a client who had spent her entire life trying to please others and fit in. Through their work together, she was able to connect with her true self and start living life on her own terms. Lesson 4. Embrace your emotions. Do you try to suppress your emotions or push them away? Peter believes that embracing your emotions is key to living a full and vibrant life. By allowing yourself to feel and express your emotions, you can unlock a deeper sense of connection and aliveness. Peter once worked with a client who had been taught to suppress her emotions from a young age. Through their work together, she learned to embrace her feelings and express them authentically, which led to a greater sense of self-acceptance and joy. Lesson 5. Release your resistance. Do you find yourself resisting the present moment or trying to control everything around you? Peter says it's time to let go of that resistance and surrender to the flow of life. By releasing your need for control, you can tap into a sense of peace and ease. Peter once worked with a client who was struggling with anxiety and stress. Through their work together, she learned to release her resistance and trust in the unfolding of life, which led to a newfound sense of calm and joy. Hey you! Want to upgrade your life? Of course you do. Because I'm feeling many people want to deep dive more into these teaching. So I found the best speakers and their best lesson. I've created this free one-page PDF talking about the 33 greatest lessons ever from the greatest philosophers, motivational speakers, and spiritual leaders of our time. But don't take my word for it. Download it now and see for yourself how just one of these lessons is exactly what you needed to hear to totally transform your life today. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Today is your day to level up. Lesson 6. Connect with your breath. Do you find yourself caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, without taking time to breathe deeply? Peter believes that connecting with your breath is a powerful way to calm your mind and tap into your inner wisdom. Peter once led a group meditation where he guided everyone to focus on their breath. As they deepened their breath, he could see the tension melting away from their bodies, and a sense of peace and stillness settling in. Lesson 7. Live in alignment. Do you find yourself living a life that feels out of alignment with your true self? Peter believes that living in alignment is essential to living a fulfilling life. By aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your authentic self, you can tap into a sense of purpose and joy. Peter once worked with a client who had been living a life that didn't feel aligned with her true self. Through their work together, she was able to identify her values and start living in accordance with them, which led to a greater sense of fulfillment and meaning. Congratulations for making it this far, and as a gift I'm going to reveal another of his powerful lessons as a bonus. Bonus lesson: practice gratitude. Do you find yourself focusing on what you don't have, rather than what you do have? Peter believes that practicing gratitude is a powerful way to shift your mindset and attract more abundance into your life. By focusing on the good, you can open yourself up to receiving more good. Peter once led a workshop where he asked everyone to share something they were grateful for. As people shared their stories, he could see the energy in the room shifting from negativity to positivity, and a sense of joy and connection spreading throughout the group. And before I go, I want to leave you with this story. In one of his talks, Peter Crone shared a story about a woman who came to him for coaching because she was struggling with anxiety and panic attacks. He said that after working with her, he realized that her anxiety was not caused by any external situation, but was instead a result of her own thoughts and beliefs. By helping her to identify and challenge these limiting beliefs, he was able to help her overcome her anxiety and find greater peace of mind. Well folks, that's all the wisdom we've got time for today. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, shifting your perspective, letting go of your story, finding your authentic self. Embracing your emotions, releasing your resistance, connecting with your breath, living in alignment, and practicing gratitude are the keys to living your best life. Keep shining and stay true to yourself. Thanks for watching Legendary Lessons. Here are more similar videos that I've made for you to enjoy, to learn more and grow your wisdom. From science to spirituality, from technology to philosophy, we've got you covered. Keep exploring and keep learning, and please share a few words below on what you learned, also how we can make these videos better, or an author you will like to see here.